All aboard your tech news, games, and Deals.Caboose. We have some Google Assistant and Alexa Assistant stuff to go over for pre-CES. And we also have some Alien, possibly Isolation sequel coming up. Let's jump into Google Assistant products from CES 2019. Get a cool mirror up there. Here are some C by GE. These are some light bulbs, some LED bulbs, light switches, dimmers, smart plugs, and sensors. So what we have here is they're going to be enabled by Google Home integration. It's going to be pretty simple for Google Assistant to work with this. And with Alexa and later in the year Apple HomeKit for Siri will be enabled through the C-Reach little hub that you can connect to, and you'll get assistance for that. And what we have here are a bunch of different actual products. We get a bunch of smart dimmers. The first one is coming in Q1 for $50, and then you'll get a built-in motion and light sensor for $75. And then in Q2 they'll just have a regular on-off switch for $40, saving $10. And then there's some color changing bulbs even, along with those that look like Q2 they're coming in. And then some accessories like a regular smart wall plug that you could plug into a socket and then plug something else into most likely. And some motion detector, which doesn't have a price, and that looks like a Q4, so quite a ways away for that. So here's a little actual switch, and there's a light bulb. Here's some of the colored lighting stuff. So cool stuff for that. We also have the D-Link battery Wi-Fi water sensor. So this is Google enabled too. You can talk to your assistant and get updates for this. Is there water leaking somewhere basically? It's $50, and it comes with a 6-foot probe. So you can basically put this anywhere you need to, behind sinks, in somewhere that could leak, like garages maybe. And this has battery life of 1.5 years. And again, is also Google Assistant enabled, like I said. We also have the Kohler Smart Bathroom. This is a bunch of different things kind of roll in one, with Google Assistant support for the veranda voice light mirror, and there's an Alexa model for that, but there's a bunch of different things to talk about here. We have the bathroom collection. A lot of the pricing is, for some of the newly intelligent toilet, is $7,000, $9,000 for the black model. Pretty interesting. That's coming in Q4, and a lot of different things you could probably tell your toilet to do. We also have a touchless faucet, so up to $660 to $830, and then a shower system, and then a warm heated toilet. That is pretty amazing. Don't want to get your butt too cold. And then that is going to be all enabled through the Kohler Connect app. So you'll be able to voice and talk to it and tell it to turn on and off, and maybe change colors. With motion control even, and there'll also be a physical remote for some of the items. And that is Google Assistant and Amazon Alexa enabled for a bunch of these bathroom stuff. For the tub, it looks like there'll be a glow around it so you don't run into it at night. Mirror, you get a light, you get a bunch of light around the sink, and these look like they can be talked to and turned on and off through voice, and even possibly color changing. And Kohler also is partnering with Signify with their API to actually be able to adjust brightness and set actual moods for energize or relax. So cool stuff there. And then here's the mirror we kind of mentioned earlier. There's 2 versions apparently. The Alexa version came out in 2018, and at CES 2019 we will get to see the Google Assistant version. I'm kind of surprised both aren't integrated into one, but there's 2 separate mirrors, and they have a price tag at the 40-inch, between 20 and 40-inch, of $1,624, so pretty expensive mirror there. We also have a couple more Google Assistant style voice assistant stuff with a Gourmia 11-in-1 Deluxe Multicooker. That is a cooker that cooks a bunch of different stuff, and you can talk to it by saying, "Okay Google, ask Mia," Gourmia, and you can tell it commands, probably set timers, turn off and on, change the temperature most likely, and other different ideas you could probably get through the Gourmia Mia mobile app. So cool little device there, and that's Google Assistant and Alexa enabled. And then we have the Clip Bar 40G soundbar, and that is with Google Assistant. So that's rolled into the soundbar speaker system for like TVs, living room style stuff. So you don't have to have an extra assistant. Interesting, saving some space, I guess. And then we have the Vuzix Blade. These are the AR glasses that kind of debuted last CES at 2018. And they are glasses with Alexa compatible support. So you could order different Amazon stuff, use all the different Alexa skills. And this can take videos and photos. It has a little camera up in the little corner right there. A little bit bulky. The sidebars are pretty thick. These are more like thick kind of style sunglasses. And then it displays images right here. It's got a little beam to the glasses, and you can play videos, apps, and messages. And there were some like new style kind of games, but kind of in progress it seemed like. And this was kind of more not towards the everyday public designed for, kind of more for businesses they mentioned, and impairments if you needed help with certain visual stuff possibly. So $1,000, and that is coming late January, so this month. So you'll be able to actually order these if you're in the business or just want to try it out maybe. And then that leads us into Whirlpool. Smart washer and dryers work with Wear OS by Google. So if you have a smartwatch with Wear OS, you will soon be able to start using your watch to set washer schedules and that kind of stuff. It also is opening up a new kind of feature. You can check, it can kind of recommend how to get rid of certain stains. So you could basically input the stain, either spaghetti sauce or grass stain, possibly others, and then what kind of fabric you're actually washing. And it would give you a little guide to give you the best suggestion of how to fix that to get the stain removed. Interesting little tech guidey thing rolled into the app. And there's also the task manager. This is a little thing where you can task other people who also have the app and the Gear OS, maybe smartwatch or other device, and you can set up schedules for who has to take care of what, who has to switch it from the washer to the dryer, and basically just order your kids around, or have your kids who are tech savvy order you around. Who knows? And that is Alexa ask Whirlpool for status of my wash cycle. So it's also Alexa enabled too, along with Google Assistant, Gear OS, Google OS. And we also have, this leads us into routers a little bit, with Asus Lyra voice mesh router with Alexa built into it. So again, saving you on space for having your Alexas all over the place. So this is a router that has some cool AI mesh technology. It can connect to other Wi-Fi AI mesh devices to extend your Wi-Fi coverage, so you can get more coverage, maybe through garages, around large houses and such. And again, Alexa support, and you can talk to that. It's also being upgraded. This is like the second version, it looks like, and it's upgraded with a new networking chipset as well as audio system in the unit, so better sound. And this is a Bluetooth speaker. You can connect to it through that style functionality. And this looks like it's selling at the end of the month for $220. So not too bad expensive for Alexa, also built in. That's like an extra $25. So it's like around, would have been like 200-ish without it. So cool little Wi-Fi Asus AI mesh extending router. We also have another Asus router. This one is available now. This is the Asus RT8X88U. This is an 802.11ax router. So this is the faster kind of standard now with the 6,000 megabits per second bandwidth. So it's super fast. It's got 4 antennas. So you got a lot of speed coverage there. And there's some little specs for the 2.4 gigahertz band. You'll get 1148 megabit speed for that. And then the 5G band, you'll get 4,800 megabits. So pretty fast for those two bands. There's a lot of other little details in here with some TWT, so this can save on battery life for when it's connected to devices are connected to the router. So that is interesting. They also are integrating the game private network GPN. So this is kind of powered by What the Fast, which is kind of a ping-oriented thing that'll save you on ping for games, which is pretty sensitive when you're trying to get the fastest reaction time in playing games. So that is cool that that's there. And this is $350, so a little expensive, but it's a newer router with a new 801 speeds. So paying a little bit of an extra price there. Plus it's a gaming router. Those are usually a little bit more expensive, and 4 bands. And we also have saved the fastest for last. This is the D-Link 5G new home router. So this is 5G mobile broadband to supply Wi-Fi for your house, so you won't have to connect to a traditional cable jack or modem. So this is no speeds. There's not too many details actually listed here until it's probably going to go onto the show floor in CES hopefully, and we'll get more details. But up to 40 times faster than average broadband, which is 70 megabits, which they did the math for us, 2.8 gigabits per second speed, and this is going to support both sub 6 gigahertz and the millimeter wave portions of the 5G standard. And no carriers, but most likely, or AT&T is kind of leading out 2019, so we'll see who this is for the second half of 2019, what kind of carriers this is going to support. So that's your tech stuff from pre-CES, and that leads us into games. Got a lot of different game stuff with a tweet from Alien. This is got a little video and hashtag who is Amanda Ripley. This could possibly be the Alien Isolation sequel everyone's commenting about, hopefully, because they're all wanting that. And we get a little video. It's 14 seconds. You don't see much. You see a name tag, a key. This looks like Ripley. Who is Amanda Ripley? And there's an alien in the background. That's pretty scary. And then it's just more text. And it says hashtag ready play watch. So this looks like it's some kind of game. That's why everyone's leaning towards isolation. And maybe something interactive, because ready play, read play watch could be something to get into more interactively. Who knows? And could be something Netflixy. And we also have some Super Smash Bros. Ultimate leaks. So if you're into this and you don't want to hear about it, cover your ears for the next 30 seconds. But there is a leak that was actually, here's a spoiler warning, back on December 9th, and it got some more confirmation on the 30th. So that's why we're kind of leading to believe these rumors / leaks are real. But the 4 fighters that have kind of been leaked are Edric from the Dragon Quest series, Ryu Hayabusa from Ninja Gaiden, Steve, the default player character in Minecraft, and a Doom guy, aka the Marine from the Doom series. So those are the 4 characters, and it looks like we're looking at the first half of 2019 because the Persona 5R will be released in the first half. That's what the leak's claiming. And specifically, this is from Twitter, I believe, data mine leak. They actually checked the source code, and this is where some of this stuff is coming, and extra confirmation is coming from. So Edric gained even more credibility through this data leak. So here is some of the source code. This is a tweet from Jam1 Gardner, and Paku is the piranha plant. Brave is a translation from Japanese from Yusha in Japanese, or they can also mean hero, the vocation that Edric assumes in Dragon Quest 3. So that's what we're seeing. That's why we're leading to believe these leaks are coming. Plus there's a couple of little bits of other tidbits here about the Joker coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and a couple other little details here you can check out. And then here's the one from Polygon, and they talk about it a little bit more too. Here's the data source code. So you can check that out if you want even more spoilers. And we'll probably see a lot more coming from that in the next couple months. And here is Bowsette. Won't become official according to Nintendo. So this was a crossover between Peach and Bowser, the character everyone was kind of hyped about. And we're seeing this kind of shut down by Nintendo through this slide from Super Smash Bros. U Deluxe. This is a little slide that says Super Crown. When Toadette, this is Toadette, you can Peach and Toadette kind of combined into Peachette. When Toadette finds one of these, she can transform into the superpowered Peachette. Sorry, Luigi, only Toadette can use this item. So everyone's assuming that this is kind of shutting down all the other crossovers, at least for now. So a little sad for everyone excited for that new character that could have came to somewhere, but kind of gonna hold off on your hype for that. We also have Media Molecule. This is the Dreams Creator beta. The signups are now live. There's a little FAQ, you can find out more. But this is the PlayStation game that you can create a lot of different things. It's really in depth if you're into creating games, and it's got this whole thing to it. But the actual beta starts on the 11th, so you can sign up now. Runs until the 21st of January. And there's a bunch of other information on here. There's no story mode. A couple of the PSVR options are cut out, and it's basically just testing the game and people getting some hands-on and seeing where it goes from there. And you can sign up. Well, there'll be a link in the description for that. And then we have a deal for today. This is Humble Monthly. You can get this for $12 per month. You have another 26 days to get it. This is offering you Yakuza 0, the game, and Tom Clancy's The Division, the first one, not the second one. It's coming out pretty soon. And that is a $70 value, they say. Plus, there's going to be more games, mystery games, on February 1st. They always add a bunch more games to it. So you usually get like close to a $200 value range proposition for $12 per month. And that's a cool little deal. So we also have some comments saying, toot toot, 5G, will it kill us? Possibly if you have a lot of these routers and a lot of the phones. Who knows, anything can happen. Caitlin says, I want a toaster controlled by Skynet. That would be pretty scary. If you're not scared of 5G or toasters and Skynet killing you, then you'll get one soon enough. And we also have someone marking saying computers are taking over. So yeah, get ready for all the crazy 5G, Google Assistant style AI assistants to kill us all, I guess. And we will have another episode tomorrow at 3 p.m. Pacific. Probably some more pre-CES stuff. CES, the news announcements are going out tomorrow. And then Monday is when a lot of the big announcements will be coming. So get hyped for that. And we will sign out. Pew pew, pew pew pew, pew pew, pew pew pew, pew.